We are in the kitchen with Chef Judy with some delicious sandwiches. These all look fabulous.
Well, I think we gathered some of the best on the Suncoast. Paninis and sandwich. They have a whole month they're celebrating. So let's get started.
It may take us a month to eat
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Let's go over to Mozzarella Fella. You know, from the time they hung the sign up, just the name Mozzarella Fella told me they were going to make a great sandwich. And the bread's just right. And they sold me on the breaded veal cutlet with broccoli rabe, sun-dried tomatoes, and their fresh mozzarella. And I brought a friend from New York, and he actually opened it up in my husband's car, and they ate the sandwiches. They had to go back in and get more to bring home. It's that good. But they have eggplant parm. They have wonderful selection of vegetarian sandwiches, like the grilled marinated portobello mushroom, chicken parm, eggplant parm, so many. So that's over there. And Linda,
They smell wonderful.
You were joking, and you said, well, you weren't joking. You were saying,
No.
how do you eat that, with a fork and knife? I said, no. But that size cutout,
This I
you're
can
allowed
get-
to
I
bite
can get
into.
this in my mouth. I don't know about that
I
one
can
yet.
go for the big ones. Next, let's go over to Felipe Creek Oyster Bar, because they continually win Best Grouper Sandwich. So we have two versions. They're typical fried. I tend to get it grilled, but it's so good with homemade tartar sauce, and a blackened grouper sandwich. Now, you know, remember, sandwiches, yeah, we're celebrating it with bread today, but at home you can use butter lettuce, Boston bib, instead of the bread, and you still get that sensation, that good feeling. And look at this one. This is the Russ and Daughter Dagwood. So it's gravlax, sable, house smoked fish bread, and being a Jewish woman, this is like as close to deli, other than the bacon, that I can get. And next, house cured salmon gravlax bagel. I know, Stephanie, just say that moan again.
You know, salmon is so good for you.
That's
so
right.
That is how I justify
That's
that.
right. I love it. And a Gulf grouper gyro. So he makes
That's so
this.
cute.
Isn't that adorable?
What a great
So
idea.
Isn't that? And I love the way they hold it up with the shaved vegetables,
Yeah,
and that, obviously a cucumber tzatziki, because I think tzatziki is just so
everything's better with
absolutely
tzatziki.
wonderful, right? So really, really fun as always. Now let's go over. It wouldn't be sandwiches without piccolos. And you, Kelly, you mentioned that. You said, it's incredible. We talked about their paninis. What I want you to know is they're importing speck, prosciutto, and aged cheese from Italy for these sandwiches. So they're like mind-blowing. I fell in love with the meatball parm, and I say do it well done. Stephanie, you and I argue. You like the soft kind
a
because
soft
you're a
kind girl.
Midwesterner. Well, I'm a
Yep.
Connecticut girl in New York, and we go for the hot oven grinder. So we like that tug and that crunchy. And then the Tony Soprano and the Godfather sandwiches. And Linda, you wanted to know
I
how
wanna know how you get that in your mouth.
Right like that, Linda. You just lean over. You lean over, elbows out. See a little exercising there, elbows out, and go
Butt
for
back
it.
so it doesn't
That's
matter.
right. That's right. I like that. Now we're going to go over to Libby's, because I have to tell you, I just think, I'm not a big meatloaf eater, but they nail it. This is a lib stacker. It's glazed Kobe beef meatloaf with prosciutto, white cheddar, onion rings, lettuce, tomato, and truffle aioli.
That's so good.
That's
It doesn't.
crazy.
It's just crazy. And I swear you could split one, but don't. You're going to want the whole thing. Then they have the crispy grouper BLT. That's also won an award. And their Zap chicken sandwich. So they take the Zap potato chips from Louisiana. They crumble them
good
up.
idea.
They dip the boneless chicken breast.
at
Thanks
that.
so much. Into the chicken is rolled in those crunchy potato chips.
Potato chip is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Do you remember doing that as a child in the lunchroom, right? You'd
Yes.
smash your glazed potato chips and put them in
'Cause
your
it makes
tuna
it better.
sandwich. Yeah. So they've got it. We went to Ruth's Chris because in my restaurants back in the day, 20, 30 years ago, we had four ideations of steak sandwiches because they were so popular. Filet mignon on beautiful fresh baked bread with Béarnaise sauce. And my son and I had this great debate, hollandaise or Béarnaise sauce. And
Béarnaise one.
Béarnaise won. So definitely an option. And they have a new happy hour at Ruth's Chris, so you can get some really cool sandwiches right there. Really enjoyable. Steak sandwich is a classic that's never going to go out of style. And then last and certainly not least is Sophie's at Saks. I was there last week with a friend, and my friend Marta ordered the curried chicken salad. It was so delicious, and you can see it just has all these fresh ingredients, and there's crunch and there's texture. I think a great sandwich is when there's texture in it. They also have the shrimp roll on the traditional buttered Maine lobster hot dog roll. They have a clubhouse sandwich and a pressed Cuban. And we didn't have room for everything because there's so many more award-winning Cubans, and so we'll just keep celebrating National Sandwich Month.
I
And
think we should.
Stephanie, I hear you on the soft bread, but I gotta disagree. Maybe we need to have Facebook people chime in.
That's all right. There's a sandwich
Crispy,
for everyone.
that's right. Crispy bread or
There's a
soft.
sandwich for everyone.
What do you
here
call
on
it?
the Suncoast. All right. Thank you, Chef Judy. I want to invite Kelly and
Yay,
Abby back
Abby.
in. Now, Abby gets to eat the healthy dog treats, but we loved having her, and we'll be
sandwich.
looking for Einstein pets for those dog treats. Great to see Lulu and Kelly. So much fun to have you guys today. And Judy, we are thoroughly impressed and ready to dig in. All right, we're going to dig in. You take some time and enjoy the rest of your day, and especially enjoy the Suncoast view. Have a great night.